Can cutting corporate taxes really promote job growth and investment? This is a question that has had economists and policymakers locked in debate for years. But today, we're going to delve into the facts and data that may just debunk the U.S. government's claim. First off, it's important to understand what corporate taxes are. Simply put, a corporate tax is a levy placed on a firm's profit by the government. The money collected from these taxes is then used to fund public services and infrastructure. The U.S. government has long maintained that lowering these taxes would lead to increased investment and job creation. The theory is that with lower taxes, companies would have more money to invest in their businesses, thereby creating more jobs. But does this theory hold up when subjected to the cold, hard reality of economic data? Let's examine the facts. A comprehensive study by the Congressional Research Service found that there's little evidence to suggest a significant correlation between cutting corporate taxes and economic growth. In fact, between the mid-20th century and now, while the corporate tax rate has significantly dropped, economic growth rates have remained relatively stable. Furthermore, a report by the Center for Budget and Policy Priorities found that corporate tax cuts are often followed by economic slowdowns. This is because companies are more likely to use their tax savings for stock buybacks and dividend payments rather than for significant investments in their businesses. It's also worth noting that many of the countries with the highest corporate tax rates, such as Germany and Japan, also have some of the strongest economies in the world. This suggests that high corporate tax rates do not necessarily impede economic growth or job creation. So to summarize, the claim that cutting corporate taxes promotes job growth and investment may be more political rhetoric than economic reality. There's little evidence to suggest a significant correlation between lower corporate taxes and increased economic growth. Instead, it appears that companies are more likely to use their tax savings for stock buybacks and dividend payments, rather than investing in their businesses or creating jobs. And finally, it's worth remembering that countries with high corporate tax rates can and do maintain strong, thriving economies. This is not to say that corporate tax policy is not important. It's a key piece of the economic puzzle. But it's crucial to base these policies on solid economic data and research, rather than on political talking points. After all, the stakes are high, and the consequences of misguided policies can be far-reaching.